Off we go from Denver. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Bombers. Captain.
Throwing Nix. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
Brings up 2nd.
The Broncos had 4 and 9 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's Nix once more. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
Here's Nix. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Nix to the air. He completes this to Sutton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going. It's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
70 range.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Milton. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Milton now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now it's Nix. Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it.
Oh, right on the heels of the pick six, another ball intercepted. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for six? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing after the interception. Nix. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw, here's Nix. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Setting up a screen for Harvey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Niners' 19-yard line.
Oh, my son! Ready!
To throw is Nix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Oh, my son!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. To throw, it's Milton. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Check smash. Check smash. Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Ready, ready.
Throwing is Milton. He's going to go up top again. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 73 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Broncos 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Kill.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Nix from the shotgun. They'll get that complete to Franklin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here. Nix to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last. That's caught at the 25. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And just shutting him off there. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. He's got his tight end. That's Ryman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Nix going to give to Hardy. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Bombers.
Here's 2nd and 8. Gets it underneath. Here's Harvey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle, it's Harvey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Captain. Oh, my son.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Franklin. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Away. Hey, Sean, let's go.
Operating from the gun. Nix. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the 49ers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. To throw is Milton. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Ready.
Now Milton. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
37-yard line.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Oh, my son.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's good for Broncos. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
37.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And this really is a good defense because what they've done is focus on stopping the running game and being physical against it.
And the numbers, they really bear that out. They're currently 5th in the National Football League in rushing defense. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Operating from the gun, Nix. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line.
And the Broncos, 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60, 10 to 60.
To throw from his end zone. Milton. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 23. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Milton. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ready? Bombers, bombers, bombers. Away, away, away. Away, away, away.
2nd and 2. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down. And now for him on the the season. That is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Nick's looking to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zaven Collins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Ready. My name is Captain. Hey, motion.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now here's another interception. And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
Cowboy 80.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. There for the stop defensively, Nick Bonito. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. Off the play fake. Milton. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Warriors 70. 18, rock, go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
Hold on, son. Ready. My name is Joe.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Fighting his way through contact. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
18. And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Nix once more. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Nix to the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 60. Let's go. Cowboy in.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jennings. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Milton. Going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Had no man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6. Now the 21-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Let's go now. Ready.
Here's Milton now to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And my goodness, another interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get it.
There he goes, right side. He's on his way. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A big play there. 95 yards. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score 35. Broncos 28.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there for the Niners. And even 60 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now after the loss, they'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. To throw, it's Milton. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Operating from the gun, Byrne. And he's going to have to hook up with Sutton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Byrne. Open man, and again it's Sutton. Down the right sideline. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Sutton, 52 yards. And the Broncos are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready, set.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
79 Broncos.
Throwing is Milton. And incomplete on the deep ball. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 9. Looking to throw. Milton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
3rd and 7.
Ready.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
70 Lions.
From the gun on third down, Milton. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are right back in this football game.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over first.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. They run straight ahead with Harvey. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On the play. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's another Broncos first down.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Got it. Ready? 70 Go! 10 to 60. 10 to 60. Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He completes this to Sutton.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now 2nd and 4.
Go, Squeak. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Back to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
19 mark. 7.
He's back to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21.
18. That's another Broncos first down.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
60 Bison.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to...
That is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the return will stop right around the 25. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now Milton. Left side, it's complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
To throw is Milton. And it's caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
It's the score, Niners 49, Broncos 35.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. This is 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 19, 18.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field,
take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You say you've counted down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you cannot run what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone.